As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go, here from San Diego. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting the drill. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And it's picked out by the Giants. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fumble. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This one's caught. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Working quickly here. They give it to him up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try it with him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Throwing from the gun. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the turnover into a lead. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got time here. Now he escapes left.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. That one finds Xavier Worthy. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Ken, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Now on 2nd and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Looking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. They're going play action. Headed out right. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. one back on the handoff. And this one does not go far. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 now. Completed to Collins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
He's throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll try and throw it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. He'll look to throw. Look, he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent.
He's back to throw. Finding Collins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Jones trying the left side. A lot of grass ahead. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll throw it. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Jones has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Another try for Jones. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Second and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Lone back gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 45 on second down. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing on second and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York! The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go play action on first. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Jones has them the touchdown. The Chargers hold an 11-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast. From the 47. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give left side to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Throwing now, off play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Third down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to throw it. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second down carry for Jones. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. Jones once more. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. Chargers with a 5-point lead.
On the board, fellas.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Running right, this is Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with first and goal. Surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on second and goal.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll run with Jones. And he only gets this one down to the 9. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from San Diego.